Wildfires, Northern California. Boy, look at this. They are now the worst ever in that state. The largest wildfires in the state of California that they've ever had. That's saying something, considering what's happened out in California over the years. President Trump, Governor Jerry Brown have been disputing the cause of all this, which we'll talk about. But first, with California Republican Congressman Duncan Hunter, let's talk about what's actually happening there in his state. What update, Congressman, have you been given today in terms of progress being made and how bad things really are? What can you tell us?
Sure, things are really bad. The biggest update right now, you have about 200 troops from Lewis McChord. It's an air base. They're going to be coming into California. You have Australians now coming up into California. You have Mexican firefighters coming to California, Canadian firefighters. So, you know, this is what we deal with day in and day out. I remember when I was in the Marine Corps in 2003, I'd come back from Iraq, my first tour, and my house burned down when I was on the rifle range. That was in the 2003 fires. We had massive fires in 2007, and we had houses burned down about 2 weeks ago by my house here. So it's really hot. It's very dry. It's not humid like the East Coast, and we get lots of fires. The state doesn't help this, but let's put it this way. In California, you cannot clear land. You have so many endangered species, the kangaroo rat, the fairy shrimp. You're not allowed to clear underbrush. So what you have is, even if we do get big rains, lots of nourishment, all the plant life rises and grows and flourishes. Then it gets very dry. It becomes kindling, and the fires sweep through. And we have too much land and not enough allowance for people to clear that land. That's one of the contributing factors to this. But this is an act of God.
Yeah, right. Boy, what an act. You mentioned some of the state laws, however. That's something the president has brought up, saying that, you know, this is happening in large part because of the, as he called them, the bad environmental laws in the state of California. I don't know, obviously, as much about it as you would. I've seen some people come out and say, hey, what was he talking about there? I don't understand what he means. Yep. Do you? I mean, what's the issue? Maybe with water being used? Did he get it wrong?
The water issue, I think he might have gotten it mixed up. You know, we used to have the bread bowl in California, and because of the San Francisco Delta and salmon, all of that water is now not being released. This has been about a decade old. I mean, so the bread bowl in California, they now call it the Dust Bowl of California, because the liberal policies in the state have basically put salmon and smelt over the people and the agriculture economy here in the state. So that might have been what he's referring to. We also have to, what they do in California is they use millions of gallons of water to desalinate the irrigation canals, if that makes sense to you. So the irrigation canals that take the water to the farmland, right, they get salt in them. So you have to wash the salt out before you put the fresh water in. Okay. He might have been referring to that too. But the environmental policies that are hurting California are the ones that don't allow us to clear brush because of stupid Endangered Species Act. Okay. That's basically what I've seen hurt the most. But beyond that, there's no way you can stop things like this. And thank God for all the firefighters and the first responders. This is basically a military operation with these guys putting their lives on the line every day. So thanks to them, of course.
And it's really amazing to consider, and you mentioned your own personal experience with this, with your own house years back. It's amazing to consider that, I guess, size-wise, this is the largest you guys have ever had out there, which, yes, considering what California has been through over the years, is really quite remarkable. What about a timetable at this point? Any idea from people you've talked to in terms of getting things under control?
No idea, because if the weather changes, it could be good. If the weather goes bad, it could get worse. I mean, this fire was so large, it was creating its own weather, its own windstorm. So yeah, what the fire does is it makes the wind kicked up 10, 20 miles an hour more than it normally would. So it all depends on the weather. If we get some humidity and the wind dies down, it'll be great. If it gets even drier and the wind stays high, it could be worse.
All right, Congressman, thank you, and obviously all the best to all you guys out there. We appreciate you coming on.
Thanks.
Congressman Duncan Hunter.